Behemoth the Satanist. Today, we're going to take a deep dive and find out just how these absolutely massive, monstrous guitar tones were crafted. Quick disclaimer, all these riffs were completely written by me. I did not take any riffs from Behemoth the Satanist. They weren't featured on the album, but they probably could have been.
Life is a prison.
I love the Satanist. I love what they went for and did with this album. The maturity is beyond anything that the band released prior. It is one hell of an effort. The album is just... The songwriting skills are next level. This is the album. Let's take a listen to my recreation. From the opening bars of this album, you can tell Nergal and Behemoth, they just wanted something big. They were going for something larger than life. From that, just the down, it is huge. Nergal stated, he wanted that stadium huge guitar rock sound rather than a traditional metal sound. He opted with Gibson Les Pauls, passive pickups, to record this album. He didn't do that in the past. I did read that. My main guitar is a Les Paul, and I can safely say it wasn't hard to achieve that big open passive pickup sound. In saying that, let's hear the guitars isolated. I want you to get a clear picture of the sound. I want you to know exactly what's going on. So let's talk amps. Nergal is known for having quite a fond love. He has a love of boutique amps. His rig often changes. There's tons of studio footage where he just has a plethora of amps available to him. One thing to note here is his studio and live rig did simplify. I know he plays through 6505s in the live setting and his most recent shows for the past 2 years. So with all that said, I came to the conclusion, after much trial and error, that there were 3 amps used when tracking the Satanist. They were blended. I believe also the guitars were quad-tracked. This is a studio technique that just 2 layers left, 2 layers right. I didn't own 2 of the amps, only one of them, so I did use amp sims to create the other 2 amps, and I tracked, well, no surprise, the 5150 through the actual amp. Let's take a quick listen to the full mix again, so you can hear just how thick the tone is before we break down the amps used. So, when I was experimenting with the tones for the Satanist, it wasn't hard to work out that the core sound was coming straight from a PV5150. I boosted this amp. I did dial the gain back because you are going to have a lot of gain coming through when blending 3 amps. Just in general, you are going to find if you dial the gain back when recording, you are going to have a much larger sound once complete. The second amp used when tracking, blending into the guitar tone, because they were all blended, played at once, dialing out the highs and a little bit of mids, was a Diesel VH4 channel 3. That is a classic, iconic sound. Just listen to any Tool record if you want to hear what that sounds like. I believe this was used to simply fill in the low end. It's definitely got that Marshall on steroids vibe going on. You can hear that on the album. So I have no doubt there was a VH4 on this record. And for the third amp used, we have a Bogner Überschall. Now, obviously that's an expensive lineup of amps going on. Like I said, I only own a 5150 out of the 3 used. I don't have a $4,000 for a Diesel. I don't have another $4,000 for a Bogner. I achieved the tone for the other 2 amps through amp sims. So let me know how you go if you try and recreate. I think I got pretty damn close. So if anyone knows anything different, I'd appreciate some feedback. If you like what I'm doing with the channel, be sure to subscribe. Lots of similar content, very heavily focused around black metal guitar and extreme music. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learnt something. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll see you next time.